Okay. Hello.
How's it going?
So we've been playing Bramblelash.
That's correct.
I am Connor.
I'm Cam.
So Bramblelash is a game made by a company called ByteSprite. One half of that team, because there are only two people, so one half of them is from Perth, which is where we are from. So I guess that's like a strong emotional connection that we have to this game.
And it's also fairly significant because nobody makes games in Perth.
Yeah.
There's like 5 game studios, if that, and they're all very small.
Yeah. It's certainly quite a thing to be playing a game on Steam from a company from Perth. Yeah, so Bramblelash is a... How would you describe Bramblelash?
It's hard to describe because it's definitely it has the vibe of a party game, like Mario Party, but a party game where there's just the one mode. There's not really a bunch of different modes.
Yeah, it's like based around one core concept, right?
Yeah, I got a very sort of bullet hell feel to it, but I don't think you could actually call it a bullet hell game.
No.
I guess its easiest thing is just to describe the mechanic. You play as these flying dudes, and you can cause a connection between you, which is the lash, and you can use that instead of weapons to kill your enemies.
Yeah.
And that's the entire game is based around that, and there are different aspects of the game that enable you to do that better, or that inhibit you from doing that. It's kind of what you've got to struggle against.
Yeah, right. So there's like the obstacles on the screen, and there's like the lash only has a certain length, and I guess there's lots of things that will break your lash. And you kind of, oh yeah, and you form the lash by like coming together, right? That's like yeah, sort of key thing. Yeah. The biggest like issue with the game, I feel like the concept is really good, or it's a really good single concept thing that is executed like pretty well. There's just a lot of little design niggles, like sort of unclear graphical things, basically.
Yeah, I think most of the problems I have with the game is where the game doesn't give the player information.
Yeah.
So you can't make informed decisions about what you're going to do. Like, especially around the edge of the map. I don't know where the map stops. You'd think it would be tree line, but it's not sometimes. I think what actually shows the edge of the map is where it starts to go dark. But because that's such a smooth gradient, you can't actually tell.
Yeah.
You can tell, but if you have a bit of time to think about it, and this game doesn't ever give you a bit of time to think. Normally you're in like a clutch situation, and you're not using the front party brain, you're using your lizard brain. And because you're using the lizard brain, you need to have like really clear, easy to interpret information. It's definitely one of those games where you sort of get into the vibe of it. And sometimes, yeah, you just do something idiotic and die, like what I just did. I just ran into the character because I was just not even thinking.
Yeah, I find that a lot actually. Like, I keep sort of not really thinking about what I'm doing, but that's when also you tend to do stupid things. Because it's sort of like this weird mix between mindless and then also you need to be paying attention.
Yeah. There's a few really cool mechanics like the slash mechanic, where we the pull mechanic. And there's a boss fight later on where they you actually have to use that mechanic to survive. Just like,
are you just like dying or
I just stayed there because I was watching what you were doing. I was mesmerized by the bullet hell.
Yeah, just
and then I just died.
shit.
But they've obviously thought that through because they give you a bit of invulnerability. That kind of lets you get back to your friend. If they didn't have that, the game would be literally impossible. And it's the difficulty spikes in this game are kind of interesting. Like sometimes it's just mindlessly easy, and at other points it seems like it's impossible.
Yeah, I mean we've had some levels which we had to play over and over again. to the point of just like it feels sort of absurd. Like it's a special kind of hell that we're putting ourselves through. And particularly annoyingly when we're on probably what is the last boss of the game. I'm not really sure. It might not be, but I think it's maybe the last boss. Anyway, so we were on the last boss, and then we hit a bug, and we've had to start this entire last world again.
The only real difference between the worlds is the aesthetic of the textures. The gameplay is pretty similar. They add in. I feel like every level they add like a new concept that you have to deal with. But overall it's the same. You're running around a level, killing things with your lash. Sometimes there's pillars that get in your way. Okay, but pick up that shield. Sometimes there's pillars getting in your way. Sometimes there's like a new like these bad guys who explode. They, like maps like this can actually be quite difficult because they kind of rely on random chance when they configure it. Like it's not designed by someone, I don't think. There's an algorithm that generates these creeps, and sometimes it generates them in an impossible way. You can't, like, sometimes you just literally can't survive because something happens and you can't avoid. And sometimes you die because you're not paying attention.
Yeah, there's definitely an element of chaos. Like,
but well, this is a bad example.
Yeah.
But the mechanic of your resurrection mechanic is very forgiving, and it allows you to keep going even when you die 100 times. But sometimes you both spontaneously die. And that is it's a bit hard. Another thing that frustrates me is these little shooty guys. They're really cool, but they stun you. I just got stunned by them. And I can't really influence whether they're shooting at me or not. I've been stunned by them when I'm on the other side of the map.
Yeah.
So I feel like something like a stun effect should be a punishment for a player who was not paying attention. But in this instance, I got stunned.
Yeah, their bullets move a lot faster than the other.
Yeah,
battles
I was
in the game.
forced into a situation, it was unavoidable, and I got like a punishment.
I guess maybe it's like a sort of compensating fact for it's like a sort of overpowered ability. Although on a map like this, when there's heaps and heaps of creeps, like they kind of aren't that good anyway. So
Yeah.
that particular power up anyway.
Sometimes that power up saves your ass though.
Yeah.
A lot of the time, you're fighting the map as much as you're fighting the creeps. And
Yeah.
being a creep in a situation it's hard to get the lash to because of a pillar or something like that. And having the little shooting guys is actually invaluable. Basically just then I got stunned again.
Yeah.
Which is frustrating. Get around here. I'm gonna get trapped by this guy. Oh, no, my friend shot him. Kind of your dominant strategy in this game is to run around the outside of the map and just collect the baddies.
Yeah, on this level particularly.
Yeah, and the problem with that is though you can't always tell where the edge of the map is. And also I've noticed that the creeps have different pathing to the players. So there'll be a point where you can go, where the creeps can go and you can't go.
Yeah.
But there's nothing to tell you where that is. I think it's mainly actually a bug. Like the creeps can do a certain like dash move. We'll see some creeps in this level actually. This is the level where it happens most. These little horn guys can ram at you. And it seems like they move just an X distance, regardless of what's in the way.
Yeah.
And that puts them outside the map. Toss me! That's one of my favourite mechanics. This I was really impressed by the level design on this level because it forces you to do that toss.
Yeah, we've kind of been not really doing it at all until now.
Yeah.
I guess because it's just like risky, so you feel like you don't want to really do it.
Yeah.
I don't remember really do it.
The game kind of like taught us to do it by forcing us to do it. This is a really good example of an in-game tutorial.
Yeah,
I think
guess.
there actually is a tutorial in this game. We didn't play it.
The problem is it's like quite hard to, and this bull is just like camping, although we want to link up. This didn't happen last time. Alright.
Oh, I should have pulled you my way instead.
Bullets.
Oh, yes. Power-ups are cool. Like, the power-ups really mix this game up. The trouble is, though, you don't actually know what power-up you have. It's just then... Thanks, man.
Soz.
Just then I used a power-up that... oh, man, this is just a terrible place to be.
Yeah. It's quite hard. I don't know why didn't this happen to us before when we played this level?
I don't know.
Like we didn't get into this situation where... There we go.
Oh. So at the moment, I think that we're just playing really badly. I don't think this is the game's fault what's happening.
Yeah.
What was I going to say? Oh yeah, power-ups. It's really unclear what the power-ups are going to do.
Yeah.
I don't think it actually tells you at all what it's going to do, which can be sometimes interesting, but other times it just stuffs you up. Like there have been times where it's a really clutch situation, and I've gone to the plants are where you get your power-ups. I've gone to the plant to try and automatically build the lash between the two characters, but instead of that, it's stunned us both. And it's just like, well, why did that happen? I'm sure there is a reason why that happened, but it's not clear enough to the player.
Yeah.
This is the kind of game where you just sort of don't think about what you're doing. It's a party game. It's like Super Smash Bros. It's like Super Smash Bros. You just kind of like don't think while you're going. Or Mario Party is probably more accurate. It's like a Mario Party game.
Yeah, you were saying that before. It's like it's literally like a mini game from Mario Party, which has been taken sort of and made a whole game out of. Yeah.
Like less corporate salary.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's Nintendo. It can't be
Yeah.
corporate salary if it's Nintendo, right? That's the rule. Let's get these ones over here. No. Pull me. No, don't pull me. Okay.
I think we should just hang here for a while because it's safe, you know. No, it's not going there. Yes, die. I reckon we can get the lash across here.
Oh yeah. Yes. Nice. Oh, that looks good. It is really satisfying when you can just sort of mow down a few.
Yep. Come.
They're too smart.
Oh, these fuckers.
Get him. Yeah, go the other way. I think we're in a... Oh, okay, so...
I was about to say,
to,
oh, we're invincible, we can't be stopped now. But that was a perfect create to deal with our strategy.
Yeah.
Just, no, my ghosts. That's another thing that, like, that ghost mechanic. You collect them from the board whenever enemies get killed or your allies get killed. Like, they look nice, but I don't really understand why they're there. Yeah, I guess in a corporate game, I don't see the point of them. Because if I'm going around and collecting them, I'm being a bad teammate, but then it gives me a higher score.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't work in this situation when we're literally just trying to like finish this game together.
One problem that we were having before, which is not happening so much because we chose different characters, is like it's super hard to tell who you are and who the other player is. At the moment it's a bit easier because I'm blue, you're red, and I've got a dress and you've got
it's actually...
tuxedo tails. But before it was like nuts, it was really hard to tell.
I'm surprised how much it's helped this time. I didn't realise that because we basically before when you were playing the yellow character, like we looked exactly the same except for our heads, and then
well, even the heads were only a different colour. So if you're colourblind, you're screwed. And even now, I think being colourblind would be a pretty big problem. Because if you take the hue out of these colours, they're pretty much the same, like darkness. So it's only the shape of the character that tells you what's going on. And these ones happen to be a bit different, but we chose the most different because we're having so much trouble. I got a bit shitty switch. Woo! I think they probably could have focused on silhouette a little bit more.
Yeah.
It's super important in games like this. Like, if you look at Overwatch, each character has a very distinctive silhouette. Like Blizzard, actually, particularly, are really good at that. And in this game, I think it would have been a really easy thing to do. There's pretty much no reason why they couldn't have given the characters more distinct silhouettes. So that's one thing I would change.
See, I just died because I lost sight of that ball that went off the screen. Like I
Yeah.
didn't realize
Those balls are the worst for it. I don't know what. I would probably call it a glitch or a bug. The fact that they can go off the map.
Yeah, it's not ideal.
Yeah, well, I feel like this game is meant to operate off really simple rules, and that I totally just lost that. That was entirely my fault.
Sorry.
But that's the thing. This game encourages you to do like little dumb Twitch things. Maybe a better game would be less inclined to
Blame the game.
keys. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it's a pretty, I don't know, it's a fun little concept, but there's only so much to it, and I guess with these like really little design or like graphic problems as well, we're kind of like at the end of our tether so much.
Hey.
Like after it, yeah, so to speak.
What I would love is for this game to have a few different ways of playing. Like I'm getting fatigued with this mechanic, and I want to engage with a different mechanic. But
Yeah.
it really is one.
Well, it's a single mechanic game, really, like,
Yeah.
which is it's fine. I think good.
even just like, see, I don't boost. If I'd known that was a boost that I was going to pick up, I wouldn't have picked it up. But I didn't. There was no way of like they could have put a logo there, maybe. I don't know. But the screen's already very busy. I think this game is really fun to play in amongst other games. Like, I would want to cycle from this game to another game and then back again.
Yeah, and I guess like so far as party games go, it's sort of that's what most party games are. Like you don't really want to play them for hours and hours, but yeah, I mean like I don't really know. It's kind of like it's an interesting thing because I don't know. Even though I like this game, I don't know how I would go about recommending it to anyone. It's like
yeah, who's this game for? But it's like very casual. It's could be for anyone. There's so many things that fuck with your lash, and your lash is how you kill people. I kept like wanting to melee people. Like when the lash goes away, like, oh that's right, I'll just punch him to death, and then I can't. I think without that lash attack, the mechanic where you pull your friend towards you, without that, these pillars will just destroy you.
yeah, that ball. The balls are so tricky.
They do at least telegraph what they're about to do.
Yeah, yeah.
If they didn't do that, I would probably have raged ages ago. Yeah, I think a lot of the problems that I'm feeling with the game is only because there's so much going on. That you first like, oh, I didn't see that thing happening, but it's because I'm focusing on something else, and that is part of the game.
Yeah, it's like I don't see how that could be otherwise, really.
How would you even fix that problem?
Or I don't know if it would necessarily be fun if there wasn't also a lot of things happening. So, yeah. It does kind of put you in an interesting spot where you're like, we're trying to cooperate, but we also don't really want to have to say every single thing we're about to do.
Yeah.
So it's kind of just like we have to we're just like watching and hoping that we do the right thing and then adjusting and then it's almost like when you meet someone on the street and you're like trying to pass them.
Yeah, who's going to walk which way?
Yeah.
I was saying before that I think this would be a perfect game to train a neural network. going to play. Because there's like it's mainly just applying certain rules, like what is the most sensible thing to do in this situation. And if you both have the same idea of what the most sensible thing to do in that situation is, you'll probably succeed. You're not almost thinking like a human, you're thinking like a robot.
Yeah, but if like you, but then also if you both do the same thing, then that's bad. Like if you both go in the same direction, it's not always good. So yeah, it's a weird sort of dynamic.
No, quite often when one of us dies, we'll run towards each other to re-establish the lash, and this guy's fine.
Oh, yeah, so this is where it glitched out before. So hopefully that doesn't happen again. That's the eyes.
I reckon we can get this.
Yeah.
Yes! Alright, we can do this.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll stay close together to avoid the red ones.
Did you just run off the screen?
Oh no, he might have done that again. This might have glitched. I think he might have glitched.
I don't believe this.
This
Definitely should have been patched.
Yeah.
Sam!
Yeah, this is the same glitch we got before. I feel like we've achieved the moral victory. Like we survived long enough for this glitch to happen.
Yeah.
Yes. This is the kind of thing you can't expect from a small little team. Like they don't have enough testing. They'll be. They probably use Playmaker, which is like a node-based system, to establish their game loop. And this is just a scenario they didn't think of. Like what happens when the guy runs off the screen. Because normally he runs like into the screen and then he disappears. Yeah.
Hmm. Well, look, we found a bug. We found a definite bug that has happened twice to us, so...
I wonder if I can throw you off the screen. Because it's like a similar... Not really. So they figured that out at least.
Where's the entry point? Right there. Get off the screen!
So they've got something in place to stop players getting ability off the screen, but not the monsters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, that's great. What else do we have to talk about? I wish my notes were more detailed at this point.
I guess the only thing we haven't discussed is the visual aspect of the game.
Oh yeah.
In terms of like the art design and that sort of thing. So we've already discussed there's a slight problem with the identifiability of the characters.
Yeah.
But apart from that, it's got that real sort of Blizzard hand-painted style. Maybe a little bit more low-budget version of that.
Yeah, for sure.
But I think it's a perfect style for the tone the game's going with. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's quite nice. I like sort of the different season effects that they've got, like from the whimsical colour palette.
The one thing that did frustrate me about the seasons is that the seasons don't appear to affect the gameplay at all.
Yeah.
And I wish they kind of did in some way.
Yeah, maybe. I guess maybe that's another one of those things which, like, possibly to add that sort of thing in might be making it too complicated.
It might, yeah, possibly.
But yeah, I mean, who knows?
And it could be that, like, maybe in winter there's more of the bullrush type, and in summer there's more of the spinning type.
Yeah.
But yeah, who knows?
It's coincidentally.
Yeah. Yeah. So the visual's nice. The game's a tiny bit buggy, but not enough to make it unenjoyable.
Yeah. Oh, the audio is nice as well. It was kind of like this sort of fairy tale, a bit like Harry Potter music. I don't know.
Yeah, but like a whimsical fae kind of music.
Yeah, also, like not too over the top.
Yeah, not in your face.
Yeah. Kind of listen to it for a few hours without really like.
Yeah, you wouldn't notice it.
Yeah, the loops don't seem too short or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's good.
Yeah. The adventure mode, we don't know how far it goes past that bug that we experienced.
Yeah, like I feel like that was probably the last boss, but
yeah,
can't
but,
really...
I mean, it may as well be the last boss because you can't get past it.
Yeah.
There's probably not as much content as I probably would have expected. There's like, what was it, like 6 or 7 maps to play through. In terms of,
well, for each world.
there was 3 seasons.
3 seasons, yep.
And then like almost like 3 worlds, and then in each of those there's like 3 levels. I think it was about.
Yeah, maybe it was more like 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Wasn't really counting.
But like each level is just a screen, and then you move like when you've killed everyone, you go to the next screen.
Yeah. That was another problem too. Like, especially at the start when we were, before we kind of got more used to it. But like, you sort of feel like you can move off the edge of the screen, and that's like where it's really poorly defined.
Yeah.
Like even more so than the trees was like you just have this arbitrary limiter,
Oh, that's true.
and so you think you can run around a creep, but actually you can't. And
Yeah.
you just die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did kind of identify the boundary with like a really sort of grey, dark area.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But because it's a real like it's a gradient that goes for like a tenth of the screen, so it's quite a large area.
Yeah.
And you're kind of trying to guess where inside that you
Yeah.
can go. I think they could have easily just put a little coloured line. That takes
Yeah.
it. I don't think it would have been out of like it wouldn't have destroyed the visuals of the game.
No.
It would have just been a clear UI. This is when a player dies because they didn't have enough information to make the right choice.
Yeah.
It feels like you've been cheated, and that makes the game a little bit frustrating.
Yeah, for sure. I guess also like maybe the creeps were a bit like definitely took us a while to get used to working out what the different creeps were because they're all the same color.
That's right, yeah. The silhouettes are very similar.
Yeah, so you'd kind of like maybe be trying to respond to them differently, but not necessarily knowing instantly what they were. But yeah, I think it got better towards the end once we kind of had played it for a couple of hours already.
Yeah.
Maybe were able to make that decision.
At the start, I definitely felt like, oh god, they're just putting these creeps everywhere. There's no way to get around them.
Yeah.
But there kind of is. And also, it's forgiving in that when you die, if your friend doesn't die, you will come back and have a small period of vulnerability.
Yeah.
So if you get in a really bad situation, you can normally get out of it, unless your friend has also got into a really bad situation.
Yeah, it doesn't usually like crush you. Like you can normally work your way out of things, but yeah.
But those kind of crappy situations tend to happen more towards the last level of the game, and that's you restart from the very start of it, so that becomes a bit tedious, but also challenging. And challenging games are fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like a personal brand. It's how I want the game to be. And since this game doesn't really have a narrative to speak of, it's only the challenge that keeps you playing.
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense for it to be hard.
I think that's it. Like, and like you were saying, there's like not that much content, so I guess it would be kind of disappointing if it was too easy, and then just breeze through the campaign, and then it's like done.
Well, the thing is though, as far as we know, we did get to the end of the campaign.
Well, yeah, I
in a
mean,
single play session.
but it did take us a couple of hours. Where it's like not the kind of game you'd want to be like probably spending that much time playing the campaign because there's not really a lot of variability in it. So
I think it's the kind of game you'd pull out every now and then when you want to play games with a bunch of people, and you don't trust the people to learn a complicated control scheme.
Yeah, that's right.
I
I mean, you can play the campaign with 4 people as well, which is pretty cool. It's not just the.
I'd be interested to see whether they actually change the map up, or if they spawn
Yeah.
more groups, or if it's.
I feel like it'd be like hard enough already. I wonder if you are playing with 4 people and there's two sets of tethers whether you can accidentally kill each other, or maybe that would just be ridiculous. But I'm not sure.
Yeah. To get some more people in play, maybe.
Yeah, I don't have 4 controllers. So. Also, we don't know anyone in this town. Like,